Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Recently, the former senior special advisor to former President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, launched his book, Working with Buhari, Reflection of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, 2015 to 2023. In writing the book, he said he was writing the book to change the narrative, the false narrative. He said, I wrote my book to change false narratives. But he ended up writing a lot of falsehood as the truth. We're just going to pick two issues that are talked about in that book to show the falsity of what Femi Adesina wrote, and to show that it was a pathetic whitewashing of Buhari's better forgotten legacy. That he wanted to hoodwink Nigerians who lived through Buhari's regime and could tell their own personal stories of how that 8 years of Buhari impacted their lives. Interestingly, even Muhammadu Buhari, the former president, said that Femi Adesina has done Nigeria a favor by writing the book. But we have to assess it now by looking at just two sectors that former President Muhammadu Buhari ruined this country with. Just two. We just pick two for now in this video. Let us take a look at security. I'm particularly interested in security because Femi Adesina devoted a chapter in the book where he claimed that Muhammadu Buhari spoke to them in language they understand, meaning that Muhammadu Buhari was able to tackle the insecurity by speaking to the killers in the language they understand. But we're going to see whether it is true or not with facts and figures so that you see the falsity of what Femi Adesina was doing or did, whitewashing of Buhari's legacy. First, under President Muhammadu Buhari, 63,111 Nigerians were killed in his 8 years of presidency. 63,111 were killed. It was an average of 22 deaths a day. Now, according to data obtained from Nigeria Security Tracker, NST, a project of the Council on Foreign Relations Africa Program, 63,111 persons were killed between May 29, 2015 and May 2023. That is within the 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari. So I don't see how this figure is an indication or is indicative of a leader that spoke to the killers in the language that they understand. Now, in 12 years, 98,083 people were killed in 12 years in Nigeria. Now, if you look at this, if you minus 63,000 from this 98,000, you know that more people were killed under Buhari than any other leader in Nigeria's history. Under him, the country was not at war. There was no civil war. But more people were killed. Out of these 12 years, 8 years was that of Buhari. And more people were killed under him. 27,311 were killed in Buhari's first term. 35,800 were killed between 2019 and May 2023, his second term. Combined total, 63,111. That is the person that Femi Adesina said he spoke to the terrorists, to the killers, in the language they understand. Now, according to the NST, this data of death arose from terrorism, banditry, herders-farmers clashes, communal crisis, court clashes, and extrajudicial killings, among others. And according to NST, because this NST is a program of the United States government where they record deaths, and before they record the deaths, it must be reported in several media organizations. If a death, a killing was reported just in one media organization, they will not record it because they want to make sure that it is genuine. It can be verified. Vanguard carried it, Leadership carried it, Nation carried it, okay? And all the other papers, the Punch and what have you, they carried it so that when they record it, they know that it is a genuine record of killings. So these 63,111 deaths under Buhari is conservative estimate, conservative record, because only those that were reported from multiple sources were included in this report. And many cases were underreported or were not reported at all. Don't forget also that by the time former President Buhari left office, 13 local governments in Katsina State, his home state, were under the control of bandits. You can go and ask Masari, the former governor, or you can go and ask the present governor, because those bandits are still there. That was why recently the Katsina State government, the new government, after Masari, launched a kind of Omoteku kind of thing to help him keep maintaining security. That is the legacy. Interestingly, Buhari was there as a former president when they launched that vigilante group. 13 local government in his own state, Katsina, were under bandits. This is the person that Femi Adesina said that he spoke to killers in the language they understand. What language did he speak to them? That even in his home state, Katsina, 13 local governments were under the control of bandits who were terrorizing, killing people, and taking them hostages at will. Now, between 2009 and 2015, NST also reported that 30,000 were killed. Why I'm giving you these figures, you can see that more people were killed under Buhari than at any other leader. In any record you see anywhere. This shows clearly that more people were killed under President Buhari. And it's an indication that Femi Adesina lied, that he spoke to terrorists. He spoke to the killers in the language they understood. And at the end of the day, was able to defeat them. Some people have said that Buhari made appreciable impact in the Northeast, in the sense that there was a reduction of Boko Haram activities in the Northeast. But whatever was achieved relatively in the Northeast was compounded in the North Central, Northwest, Southeast, South-South, Southwest. Because when Buhari came to power in 2015, the insecurity in Nigeria was largely restricted in the Northeast, Sambisa Forest. But by the time Buhari was leaving office, insecurity has spread all over the country, including Northeast, Northwest, North Central, South-South, Southeast. So what Buhari did was to exacerbate the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. And we are still dealing with the mess he left behind. We all know that when Buhari first came in, he came with divisive tendencies. In fact, he wanted to scrap the Niger Delta amnesty program. It was when the militants began to blow up the pipelines that he came back to his senses and realized that, look, these guys, they can really hurt this regime. That was what happened. He was talking tough. They want to cancel amnesty program. But with the bombings and everything. Remember when they declared Tompolo wanted? Today, is it not the same Tompolo that is protecting the pipeline? That was how he used his own divisiveness to exacerbate killings in Nigeria. Because if not that he realized the importance of oil, he would have been strong-headed like he did in the Southeast. But he knows that, look, if he go ahead to pursue these militants in the Niger Delta, they're going to ruin his regime. And of course, they contributed to the recessions that we had. The first recession under Buhari was fueled by the violence that he helped in spreading to Niger Delta. When he decided that, when they were pondering with the idea of canceling amnesty program. So we have to make sure that we are not hoodwinked about the issue of what Buhari represented by this whitewashing of his legacy. Look at Southeast. Southeast was an oasis of peace until Buhari came on board. When you see today, they talk about sit at home in the Southeast and everything. If they had not renditioned Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya illegally, as the court has confirmed, they wouldn't be sitting at home in the Southeast. That helped in almost ruining the economy of that region, including the killings that followed in that part of the country. It was under his regime that there was a prison escape in Owerri, the Imo State capital. Most of the people that escaped from that prison, it is believed that they are part of the architect of the killings and violence in the Southeast today. Because many of them were not up to 20% of them were recovered back. And this is a person who they say he spoke the banner to terrorists in the language they understood. And they spread violence to the Southeast. Who will forget what the Headers farmers clashes. Who will forget the bombing of Catholic Church in Ondo? It was under his administration. His divisive policy exacerbated violence in this country. That is the person people are talking about, that this man is writing about, that he was able to handle insecurity. It was under his administration that all this Biafra agitation and all this thing went violent and what have you. It was Southeast, as I keep saying, was an oasis of peace until they launched Operation Python Dance and all whatnot. And today, the Southeast is battling to get back to peace and security at a huge cost. Whereas when this man entered, it was only in the Northeast that we had challenges. Look at what is happening in North Central. Look at in the Northeast, in the Northwest. Several people cannot go to farm in the Northwest of Nigeria, in North Central Nigeria. In fact, the bandits are paid money for farmers to be able to farm and harvest their crops under his administration. We didn't have that under Jonathan, who was quote-unquote a bloody civilian. So let us be circumspect when we listen to some of this whitewashing that Femi Adesina and co want to do. You can see clearly an unbiased assessment that this man worsened the insecurity situation, and we are still dealing with it till today. It is under him that even the gas brigade were killed. Some of them were killed in Abuja, the center of our unity, which has never happened before in the history of Nigeria. So what are we talking about? So Femi Adesina should stop all this whitewashing that he wants to do. It would have been better he kept his peace. And as I said, interestingly, Buhari was talking about that Femi Adesina writing the book did Nigeria a favor. What the Adesina did was a regurgitation of their propaganda that they were making right from the beginning. Now this takes me to the next one, the economy. Now before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the economy of Nigeria was also ruined the same way this man ruined the security situation in the country. Don't forget that when they came to power in 2015, what there were about three areas that they said they will concentrate: the insecurity, the economy, and corruption. I will talk about corruption in another video. But let's look at the economy. Now, the president claimed, and they also are claiming now, even in the book, that Buhari made the economy of Nigeria in a sorry state. But I can put it to you freely that Buhari left the economy of Nigeria worse than he made it on May 29, 2015. And I will use records, facts and figures, so that you won't think I generated them. These are facts and figures that are in public domain. You can go and verify it. Now, Buhari claimed that he made empty treasury, but it is the same empty treasury that he used in helping state governments. He gave them loan to pay salary. Where did he get that money from? He got the money from Castina or where, his home state, or where did he get the money from? The money he was using to give bailouts to states, to pay salary, do this and that. Where did he get it from? These are people who are very adept in propaganda. But let's go to the facts and figures. By the time President Muhammadu Buhari became president on May 29, 2015, Nigeria's foreign reserve was $28.6 billion. You can go and Google it. As at May 28, 2015, the foreign reserve of Nigeria was 28.6 billion naira. Our foreign reserve by August 2023, after Buhari had left, was less than $18 billion. So you can see that the foreign reserve he left behind was worse than what he made. So you can now see why even the government of APC that replaced him, Nuhu Ribadu, National Security Advisor, said that they met the economy they met empty treasury. They tried. You can go and Google it. It's in public domain. So what legacy are they even talking about? You made a foreign reserve, 28.6 billion. When you are living after 8 years, it's now 18 billion naira. Less than 18 billion naira. $18 billion, sorry. He made $28.6 billion and he left in 2023 less than $18 billion. Now the naira to the dollar rate when Buhari entered was 197 naira to a dollar. That's what he made on May 2015 when he became president. The naira was selling at 197 to the dollar, and it was selling 254 naira to 1 pound. By the time Buhari left, it was at the I&E window, the import and export window, that's official rate, was 460 naira to the dollar. At the black market, it was over 750 naira to the dollar. So that's the legacy they are bandying about in a book. Now, it is Buhari that left the $800 million unpaid debt to foreign airlines that the country is battling with today, that his successor is struggling to see how to pay. That's why you now see Nigerians, they can't fly from Lagos or Abuja to London. They are looking for shortcuts because the price you pay for tickets from Nigeria to London is half of what you will pay if you go to Accra, Ghana, or you go to Lome, Togo. Because this man messed up the economy of Nigeria. Right now, Tinubu is struggling to pay the money. Recently, the Central Bank of Nigeria were able to manage to pay $61 million out of the $800 million that they are being owed to the foreign airlines. And already the foreign airlines, they have threatened to withdraw from Nigeria unless their money is paid complete. And this matter was also in the public domain because the president of Association of Foreign Airlines and Representatives, AFARN, Dr. Kingsley Nwokoma, announced this recently in a press conference that was held at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, that the airlines are threatening to withdraw from Nigeria. And you know what it means. That is the mess that Buhari left behind. That is records that they don't want you to see. They are whitewashing so that you think the country should salute them after 8 years of ruining the economy. there is absolutely nothing to recommend Buhari in economic management of Nigeria, just as in the area of insecurity. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.